aftershocks and plot twists following last night's epic can't-look-away presidential debate. Tonight, Donald Trump is alleging unfair questions from the moderator and even a busted microphone. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton is recruiting some unusual allies in her fight against Trump, including an architect and a beauty queen. Here's ABC's David Wright.
Madam Secretary,
if you want to know how the debate went, you might judge from the candidates themselves. Hillary Clinton, pretty upbeat today at her rally in North Carolina.
Did anybody see that debate last night? Oh, yes. 1 down, 2 to go.
In Florida, Trump was all smiles, too.
Last night was very exciting, and almost every single poll had us winning the debate against crooked Hillary Clinton. Big league, big league.
But he also claimed he pulled his punches last night.
And I was also holding back. I didn't want to do anything to embarrass her.
And he spent a lot of energy today complaining the moderator didn't give him a fair shake, saying this on Fox News.
I had some hostile questions. My microphone was terrible. I wonder, was it set up that way on purpose?
Anybody who complains about the microphone is not having a good night.
Trump got off plenty of zingers last night.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
wrong.
Proved over and over again.
Wrong.
He interrupted her 40 times.
He didn't pay any federal income tax. So
that makes
if
me
he's
smart.
Trump at first made a show of calling her by her proper title.
Now, in all fairness to Secretary Clinton, yes, is that okay? Good.
Clinton didn't bother.
Well, Donald.
Constantly calling him by first name only. Trump eventually did the same.
And Hillary, I just ask you this.
Today, in the swing state of Ohio, voters on both sides of the spectrum felt their candidate won.
All of his little interruptions and stuff were really great because they kind of distracted from her and brought me back to him. So I was really happy with how it went.
He was acting like a little kid. He was like, wrong, you know? Wrong. Like, you're not 5.
A lot of the commentators and social media users focused on Trump's facial tics and his chronic case of the sniffles.
Our country's in deep trouble. At it. Lester, Mexico.
Hashtag Trump sniffles trended briefly during the debate and even got its own Twitter account. Stephen Colbert jumped on the idea, too, in a live post-debate monologue on The Late Show.
He sounded like the coked-up best man in the bathroom at a wedding. No. You guys, I got it. I know we can fix the entire economy. Let's all go in together. Let's buy a boat. Yeah.
Today, the Trump campaign didn't respond on Snifflegate, but Trump insisted on Fox News there were no sniffles, and he doesn't have a cold. Today, we followed up on another moment from the debate.
We have an architect in the audience who designed one of your clubhouses at one of your golf courses. It's a beautiful facility. It immediately was put to use, and you wouldn't pay what the man needed to be paid, what he was charging you.
Maybe he didn't do a good job, and I was unsatisfied with his work, which our country should do, too.
Andrew Tesoro is a dedicated, enthusiastic, talented, and solid professional.
That's architect Andrew Tesoro reading from the letter of recommendation Trump wrote for him in 2006 when they concluded their business together.
So how does it feel to be at the center of the presidential race? Is that ever a spot you'd expect it to be?
Well, certainly it's not a spot I expected to be in.
Tesoro and his partners designed the new clubhouse at Trump's golf course in Westchester County, New York.
He likes things which are glittery and polished, shiny things. He definitely favors bigger.
A project that he says started as a straightforward job.
Very elaborate, marble everything in the bathroom.
But got more and more complicated at the client's request.
Now, Hillary Clinton made the claim that he stiffed you, that he didn't pay you what he owed. Is that true?
Well, in a manner of speaking, he shortchanged us, most certainly. Or he basically bullied me into accepting a lot less than we were really entitled to.
By how much?
Over $100,000.
After a lot of back and forth, he says they finally settled the additional billing for $25,000. The Trump Organization admitting no wrongdoing.
Donald Trump hired my small business.
The debate wasn't the first time Tesoro has come up in this race. Earlier this summer, the Clinton campaign featured him in a campaign video.
You can't run a country the way Mr. Trump has run his businesses.
What is your message to people considering a vote for Donald Trump?
What I would say to them is, watch out. Don't give him your credit card. And don't give him your vote. Because, frankly, I think he says what you want to hear, and it does sound good, but he can't deliver.
Clinton also hit Trump with the story of this woman.
Where did you find
Her
this?
name
Where
is
did you find
Alicia
this?
Machado.
Miss Venezuela.
Machado, age 19, was a Venezuelan contestant in the Miss Universe pageant. The year, 1996, Trump's first year in charge of the pageant. She did well at Miss Universe.
Miss Venezuela, you are the new Miss Universe.
But her reign was a troubled one.
Maybe I was not the model he has in his head. I don't know. But he was really rude with me.
Machado gained weight, and Trump didn't like that. He even went on Howard Stern to talk about it.
She gained about 55 pounds in a period of 9 months. She was like an eating machine.
Trump ended up mounting a public campaign to help her lose weight. Inside Edition covered it.
She weighed 118 pounds or 117 pounds, and she went up to 160 or 70. So this is somebody that likes to eat.
It all put Machado under serious pressure.
That episode made a lot of damage inside of me. I had a lot of problems, like eating disorders.
Today on Fox News, Trump stuck to his guns.
She was the worst we ever had. She was the winner, and she gained a massive amount of weight, and it was a real problem.
But Clinton's attack won't help him, particularly with Latino voters and women.
He called this woman Miss Piggy. Then he called her Miss Housekeeping because she was Latina. And she has become a U.S. citizen, and you can bet she's going to vote this November.
Okay, good.
It's worth noting Clinton brought all of this up at the very end of the debate, about 3 minutes left on the clock.
Hillary Clinton was ready to bring up her name, tell her story. The campaign quickly pushed out a video.
Una broma la que a mí me costó mucho sufrimiento.
And she even did magazine spreads, all in preparation for this moment.
The Clintons are masters at the dark arts of opposition research. And while this may have been an effective attack, it risks circling back on the attacker too, because this was politics as usual, straight out of the textbook.
Typical politician. All talk, no action, sounds good, doesn't work.
I suspect in the next debate that Donald Trump will be more prepared. In the next debate, Hillary Clinton has got to be prepared for brutal attacks.
As Clinton herself said today, 1 down, 2 to go. This was only round 1. I'm David Wright for Nightline in New York.